ಪಂಚಭೂತಗಳೇ ನಮನ, ಅಷ್ಟದಿಕ್ಕುಗಳೇ ನಮನ, ಸೂರ್ಯ ಚಂದ್ರರೇ ನಮನ, ಹಸಿರು ವನಗಳೇ ನಮನ, ಪಂಚಭೂತಗಳೇ ನಮನ, ಅಷ್ಟದಿಕ್ಕುಗಳೇ ನಮನ.
That was indeed an exciting watch. Let us all extend a gracious welcome to the principal of Madhava Kripa School, Miss Jessie Andrews, who will now deliver the welcome address.
A very good morning to one and all present here. Good morning, children. Very, very nice to see you all. Okay, so we have gathered here for a very special event today. Okay, so it is about a book. And it's about a story book. Do you all love stories, listening to stories? Okay. Do you all read stories? Okay, some of you will be taking the help of your parents to read stories, isn't it? All of you are knowing how to read storybooks? Are you all able to do it? Okay, fine. So do you all get storybooks as gift? Who goes to gift you storybooks? Mother, okay, then father, grandparents, uncle, aunt, okay, fine, very good. Okay, did everybody get an opportunity to read at least one storybook so far? Yes? Okay. Have you all been to our school library? Okay, there you would have got an opportunity to read books, right? Okay, very good. So, do you all know people write stories? Yes or no? Yeah, somebody will write a story. Correct? How do we call them as? The people who write stories as? Any idea? Writer, okay. Very good. Then? Pardon? Author, very good. Excellent. Who said? Very good. Shall we give a big round of applause for this child? So today we are here to launch a new storybook for you. Okay? And the title of the book is Nidhi and Minchu. Did you all get to see some pictures here? Okay. Okay. If you go through that book, you will get all the pictures, whatever you saw. Okay, all right. So it is a very nice book, all right. So we have the author of this book, Nidhi and Minchu, with us. Okay, and her name is Rucha. So she is Rucha. We are really very happy to have you, Miss Rucha, with us. It's such a wonderful book. I glanced through the book, or I just went through the book. It's a very small book, so we can easily finish within 20 minutes for we elders. And I feel that, it helps us, the elders here should know that it is more for elders than for the children. Though it is a storybook for children, it is more for elders, I believe, for the parents and teachers. It helps us remind about the responsibility that we all have in the upbringing of our children. So let me call a child here to welcome the author of Nidhi and Minchu to give a floral welcome. Come, child. We also have Dr. Virupaksha Devaramane as the chief guest for this program. He is here to launch the book for us. He is a psychiatrist working for Dr. A.V. Baliga Hospital, and he is also an author. Now you all know who are authors, right? He is also an author. What does it mean? He writes books, very good. Specifically, he writes books for elders. Editor of this first edition is Dr. Neeta Inamdar. I appreciate and thank you, ma'am, for all your thoughts behind this book. Very warm welcome to you. We have our correspondent, Mrs. Radhika Pai, with us. We welcome you, ma'am, and we thank you so much for your gracious presence for this very important event. We also have the gracious presence of our dear vice principals, Mrs. Jyoti Santosh, Mrs. Shakilakshi Krishna, and headmistress, Mrs. Asha Naik here. Welcome you all. Today you need to give a good exercise for your hands, that is by clapping your hands, okay? All right.
Know who Nidhi is? Yes, you saw her earlier. And also Minchu. Who is Minchu? Who's the girl there in the picture earlier? Nidhi, no? And who is with her? Who is Minchu? Dog, her pet, right? So the entire story, all the stories in the book, there are 15 little stories, and in all the stories there is Nidhi who is playing with Minchu, and also she learns a lot of things about how to do her homework on time, how to interact, how to respect parents and grandparents, how to play outside, all these things she's doing in the book.
It's time for the highlight of our event. Everyone is ready? I can't hear you. I think I heard you loud and clear. So it's time for the grand release of the book. Please welcome our esteemed guests, Dr. Virupaksha Devaramane, Ms. Radhika Pai, Ms. Jessie Andrews, Dr. Neeta Inamdar, and Ms. Rucha Sahasrabudhe to do the honors. Now we can't do it without loud claps from the students.
Good morning, everyone. So, indeed, it's a great honor to be here for two reasons. One thing is I am involved with this Nidhi and Minchu. It's a big step in the field of the area concerned to me, that is children, parenting. So I would stumble for words if some parents ask, can you suggest a book for our children? So nowadays telling a book for children is not that easy. Yes, there are numerous books in our libraries, but many times when we hold them to tell stories to our children, in very second line we have to search for dictionary again. What is the meaning of this? So now adding books to our own library, which are very, very, very local and connected to ourselves, it matters a lot. Of course, all of us have grown up reading books. Definitely reading books have shaped our character, our personality. Books have played very big role in making all of us. Yes, you will like the pictures. You should read completely, and after each chapter you have to draw. Okay, so you are learnt with reading, you have learnt few new words, and you have learnt drawing. It is growing with Nidhi, children's stories for the kind curious and courageous children. So we are here to make kind, curious and courageous children. What more is required if a book can make our children kind as well as courageous and not letting down their curiosity? The intention is very clear. I am sure this is a book of its own kind. Maybe it will become talk of the town very soon. May this book gain its popularity and reach all over the world, and let the people, as we were looking around the world, that where is this place, where is this Kapu beach, where is this city of Manipal, so they would come and look for it.
But we have the illustrator of this book, Mr. Sanjay Nayak, who's here with us. A big round of applause for him, please. Come on, I'm sure I can get a bigger round of applause. I now request our chief guest, Dr. Devaramane, to present Mr. Sanjay with a copy.
Hi everyone. Hi. So, do you like listening to stories? Yes. Okay. So, we are going to read a story about a brave little girl and her good dog, Minchu. You know who this girl's name is? Yes, correct, Nidhi. We are going to read a story which is titled Stand Up to Bullies. Does anyone know who a bully is? You know? No? Okay. A bully is a person who is not nice. Is it good to be not nice? Correct. So a bully is a person who always likes troubling people, who is not nice. But Nidhi is a brave little girl, like all of you. You're all brave children, right? Yes. Okay. So let's read the story now. One morning, Nidhi lay in bed as her amma tried to wake her up. Nidhi, you will be late for school. Get up. She put her office bag on the chair and tried to lift her up. Nidhi dug into the bed, hiding from the sun. No, I don't want to go to school. She shook her head and shook it again. Nidhi, breakfast is ready. It's your favorite, Sheera. Her baba called from the kitchen. Can we go play now? They ran off without waiting for Ajja's reply. Did you like this story? Yes. Okay. Do you want to know more stories like this? So, in this book, you have a story about a lighthouse adventure on the beach. You also have another story about the night and the stars and the moon and an astronaut. Does anyone know who an astronaut is? Yes. Tell me. Who is an astronaut? Correct, they fly in the rocket. Yes, they go to the moon, correct. Yes, they explore other planets. So there is a... Sorry? Yes, and they take a picture of the earth from far, far away. Right? So there is a story about an astronaut, and there is also a story where Nidhi travels to Mysuru. You all know Mysore? Yes, so she travels there for the Dasara fair. So would you like to read all the stories in this book? And do you also know that in this book there are fun activities for you to do at the end of the book? And there are also drawings that you can color, like this one. And will you like to color 2 pictures from this book now? Yes? Okay, so we are going to color this picture and this picture, okay? Yes, and the winner, you know what the winner gets? The winner of the coloring competition? The winners get this book. So, are you all excited for the coloring competition? Yay! Okay, do you all have your crayons ready? Okay, let's start.
Before we begin with all the exciting coloring, I would like to invite Dr. Neeta to give a token of appreciation to Miss Jessie and Miss Radhika for all the help and, of course, for being a wonderful resource. Students, could you all give a big round of applause? Bigger. Bigger.
Manipal Universal Press and Madhava Kripa School, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to every one of you with your presence today at this special occasion. The release of Nidhi and Minchu in the series Growing Up with Nidhi, a delightful addition to children's literature. First and foremost, we are highly grateful to our esteemed guests, Dr. Virupaksha Devaramane, who, in spite of having other event to attend after this, has made time for this event.